Throughout this course, we have discussed many different religious traditions and theories concerning the afterlife. Allison and I have come together to explore what we found to be some of the most interesting interpretations. We've included some ideas from Hinduism, Christianity, and ancient Egyptian beliefs to create our own idea of a journey through the afterlife.
Before we can begin on this journey of the afterlife, you have to die. You do not have to die in a specific way, and it does not matter the burial techniques and rituals that occurred on earth. After your soul leaves your body, you wake up in a dark room. You don't know where you are, but you see a light at the end of a hallway. On the wall of the hallway, you see pictures of the forms that you took in your past lives. When you reach the end of the hallway, you find yourself in a courtroom. The room is mostly empty except for a large scale in the middle of the room.
The ancient Egyptians believed that once you die, you find yourself in this courtroom. The broad topic that we have found in many religions was morality, in which one would be rewarded in the afterlife for exhibiting moral behaviors on earth. You place your heart on the scale, opposite of a feather. Good and moral decisions create a lighter heart, whereas immoral decisions make your heart heavier.
Imagine that in your life, you made many immoral decisions. You only cared about yourself and committed many crimes. These acts add up, creating a very heavy heart. When weighed, your heart is heavier than the feather. This means that in your next life, you will come back as some non human creature, varying upon the extent of your immorality. One whose heart only slightly outweighs the feather may come back as an animal that more closely resembles human traits, such as a dog or a monkey. Someone whose heart grossly outweighs the feather will come back as something like an insect or a fish with no possible chance of reincarnating as a human anymore.
Now, imagine that your heart is weighed and the scale balances, your heart equaling the weight of the feather. You have lived a good and moral life and therefore reincarnate as a human once more. The next step in this process involves you having the opportunity to meet all of your past lives. They will provide you guidance and the necessary traits and characteristics needed in your next life. Have you ever felt a strange connection to a historical person or place? Maybe you have always felt strongly about the British royal family, specifically King Henry VIII. This could be, and most likely is because you have reincarnated from him, and he has provided traits to pass on to you. Or maybe you feel a strong connection to a geographical place. It's probable that you lived there in a former life.
Now imagine your heart is weighed and it is lighter than a feather. This means that you have lived the most moral life you could and can gain nothing more from reincarnation. Another door opens and a bright light seeps through. You walk through and find yourself in heaven. All is perfect, and you feel a strong sense of peace wash over you. All of a sudden, all of the world's secrets become known to you. You are reunited with all of your past lives and past loved ones and live on for all eternity in blissful peace. Your goal has been reached, and you have escaped the cycle of reincarnation, and this is how you will spend the rest of your afterlife.
This concludes our interpretation of a journey through the afterlife. Obviously, this could all be wrong. For all that we know, we could be turned into aliens once we die. But based off of what we have learned and discussed this semester, we thought that this could be an interesting interpretation of the afterlife that is composed of multiple different religious traditions and theories.
Thank you for listening.